Good morning, welcome to the Alps. This is a pretty sick location. I'm currently in Gstaad, I think is how you pronounce it, or Gstaad. I'm here to go and have a look at some cars. So let's go and have a look. Quick journey in the car, 5 minutes down the road, and we are at Gstaad Palace. It's a pretty amazing looking hotel. I've just been flying the drone, get some footage, and I've been told we can take out a car. So let's go find a car and take it for a drive. We have found a car for me to have a go in. We've got a 356 convertible. It's in this lovely sort of minty green colour. And this car was restored not that long ago, interior and exterior. I'm going to take it for a drive, and this sort of takes me back to the beginning of, I love Porsches, I absolutely love Porsche as a brand, and to be able to drive a 356 convertible in the Alps on some alpine roads, that's a pretty cool experience, I think. Let's have a little look around the car. So we are in a little bit of a rush because I think it might be a torrential downpour in a second. But look at this. This is a 68 car, I believe. 4-cylinder, 70-ish horsepower. Not very quick, but very sort of cool, iconic, classic. Just on the short drive to here, where we're doing a little changeover and I'm going to drive, getting lots of looks from people. It's a happy car, a 356. I really like how the interior colour goes through the dash to the exterior. Very simple, but when looked after, reliable. This is on drum brakes. I don't think any of them had discs. And just kind of a cool old thing. You can take a 356, you can enter lots of events, turned up to lots of things. No one really looks down on you. A little bit of a sort of a gateway, I don't know, into the sort of classic, really cool classic sort of set of cars. But let's not mess around, let's go for a drive. In the car. Start-up procedure, I think, for this is very simple. Turn the key, clutch in. What, 4 gears?
4 gears.
4 gears. Okay, my first drive in a 356 convertible happens to be in the Alps. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
In your way.
Okay, here we go. Oh, massive steering wheel. Fierce acceleration. The the gear shift actually reminds me a little bit of my 911, which has got the 905 gearbox in it. This feels slow and long. I don't think there's any rushing the gearbox in this car. But might put my window down. Bit of roof down cruising in the Alps. That's pretty nice place to be. I think having no roof in something like this, obviously in this particular situation as well, adds like a lot of appeal. It adds a lot more to the experience when you're not like ripping along.
Come on, this is fantastic.
Yeah, this is brilliant. We were just chatting about when you might use this car, and it's absolutely you're not in a rush, you're just having fun, and you're like, let's just go for a coffee, not too far away, stretch the car a little bit, and just put a smile, as you can see, on your face. And I forgot how amazing Switzerland is as a country to drive in. Not go fast, it's definitely not the country to go fast in at all, but the roads and the scenery are amazing. We were talking earlier, there's quite a nice storage facility in Gstaad, and I was like, why would you put it there? Because like it takes forever to get to. Like, well, it's a cool location, but also it takes forever to get to. So if anyone's going to try and steal your car, they're like, it's going to take them an hour to get off the road and out of the valley.
Road, please.
Oh, okay.
We've got a corner now.
We've got a corner.
We've got a corner to go.
I backed out a little bit there.
It's still a Porsche, so the weight is somewhere behind us.
Also, first time you get to a corner, like a sort of actual corner, you're like, well, I've not been around a corner in this car. I don't know don't know what's going to happen. Like, I feel like we're going quite slowly, but yet again, it's an old car.
A little bit. Put a chicane in here for you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Narrow little wheels. Lost support in the sports seats, as you can tell.
Yeah. It's comfy. Oh, ambitious, Sam.
Ambitious, yeah. Torque is not a characteristic of the car. It's once it's on song.
I have no idea what revs I'm doing. So it's like, I don't want it to, does it have a limiter?
No.
Yeah, see, that's the, that's the...
Change gear when it gets too loud.
Yeah.
Breathing.
Well, I mean, look at this. Look at this scenery.
Glorious.
Which I might go for the stop here.
Oh, you test those brakes.
There we go, my first drive in a 356 in this absolutely amazing setting. Oh, I think this car couldn't be any more for this perfect situation of just going for a lovely cruise in amazing scenery. Oh, I'm having a great time. Oh, I think that's cool. It's something. Apparently, 356 when it came out was super modern. And like we were just talking about things that it has that other cars at the daytime didn't have. So like a tacho. So, you know, with the revs and stuff, that was apparently a bit of a new thing when the 356 came out, which is quite a funny thing to sort of learn. But having a great time. Going to get back in the car, go for a little more of a drive, and then we'll go back to base and have a look around the sale. There we go, wrapping up. That was so much fun. We were originally possibly at one point going to be driving a 599 and ending up in a 356. Actually, for me, was such a perfect thing. It's like going back to the beginning of Porsche, early days of Porsche, in a sick location, just pootling along, roof down. Amazing experience. It's made me really want to have a car in somewhere like Gstaad and have a convertible up here and just mooch around. So, being for a drive. And then it's time, I think, to go and have a little look in the garage and see what cars we've got in there, because there's some cool stuff. First car I've seen down the garage, a GT2 RS Clubsport, the track-only special from Porsche. Super cool, these things. I remember them coming out, and then Porsche announced the sort of 935 a little after for quite a lot more money. This is just waiting to go and park up, but basically, they took a GT2 RS and then did all of the stuff to it. This is a very serious sort of track special. You could race them. There was a series where you could race these against the 935s, and I think there was an Audi as well. Let's have a little look inside. Yeah, this is no normal GT2 RS. It's got the steering. This different steering with all your buttons. Look at the center console, some proper bucket seats. Yeah, this is a serious bit of kit. Super cool, this door. Look at this door, look at the weave. This doorway's absolutely nothing. Still shuts very well though. And what a wing. Imagine putting that on. So yeah, technically a GT2 RS, but like so much more, taken to an extreme. I think they were, I can't remember how much they were. I'm going to put that at the bottom in the video, but yeah, super cool things. Bit more of a little bit of explore in the garage, and we have a Reventon Roadster, one of 15 cars. This one's only done about 2,000 kilometers. Basically, this was the powertrain from the LP670, the SV, which is that iconic car in this sort of mad body. Look at this fuel cap. That is super cool. Very unusual things you do not see. If you want something that is not going to be seen very often, a Reventon and then a Roadster is absolutely that car. I'm not sure it would quite go in my garage, but F40, pretty awesome, but only for about 20 minutes. 993 turbo, I think this is very low mileage. Kind of interesting sort of purpley colour. Pretty jazzy interior from back when they came out. 512 TR, flat 12 manual Ferrari goodness. Rosso Corsa, beige interior, very sort of classic, I would say. Not necessarily the colour for me. There we have a pretty cool car. 599 GTB, we were meant to take that out for a little spin, but it needs a new battery. I think that was the case with a lot of these cars. They've been in a collection for a while and just need a little bit of love to get running. Testarossa, Daytona. Cool old V12 GT. I think I would probably get some sort of 2+2, I think, personally. Something a bit more chilled. Maybe like this. What's this? 250 GT 2+2? This is a similar engine to you get in all the other 250 Ferraris, much lower state of tune, but still a lovely V12 noise. You're not going too fast. I think they're sort of 200 and something horsepower, 250, 260, something like that. But lovely things, and nowhere near as expensive as your 250 short wheelbase or anything like that. Let's zip across here. Now this is a car I like, SL65 Black Series, a stupid thing. What were they, 670 horsepower, 740 foot-pounds of torque? A friend of mine had one for about 6 months to a year maybe, and I saw him turning around in London once and it's just like chirping those rear tyres the entire time. So much torque and I think like a slightly tight diff. The car has very visually obvious big wide arches there and the wing, and Mercedes SLs, obviously normally convertibles or the roof comes off, and this was fixed. This had a carbon roof, had adjustable suspension revised for the Black Series. It had these lightweight seats you can see here. I think they're just super cool. Like, proper muscle car, AMG, and they look so mean. This is in a sort of red, flat red. I personally really love the metallic colours. This only has about 300 miles on it, so it is mint. I think it's 300 kilometres, which is pretty crazy, isn't it? So if you'd always wanted one of these new, look at those carbon back seats. If you'd wanted one of these new, this is basically an opportunity to get one a bit like that. Cool things. Lamborghini Murcielago manual gearbox, 3-pedal, V12, iconic Lambo shape, design. I think the manual one's got to be the one to have. You don't have to deal with that pretty awful E-gear gearbox. Sneaking round the back, I've just found this Z3M. I think they're just kind of cool, aren't they? Little shooting brake wagon, lovely things. And that wraps up my tour and my drive with the 356, which was just so cool. It's such an amazing experience driving that lovely convertible on those mountain roads. And then a little tour of the Bonhams garage before the sale. Everything's still getting set up, lots of things, personal highlights. I don't know, that GT2 RS Clubsport, that's a bit of me. SL65, that's also a bit of me. Some cool classics down there. What else? Just like a good mix of a lot of different things, kind of something for everyone. Comment below what you would choose, and I'll see you guys in the next video.